Hello folks, and welcome to another Wise Game video. Today we're playing Dragon Quest V for the PlayStation 2 on the emulator system. I did purchase this game from a flea market, and I just made a BIOS of it for my emulator. Now with this game right here, there's some difficulties as far as emulation goes. I know a lot of people have issues with this game with the emulator, which I did cover fixes for that worked for me, where I was able to get the game to be playable again and in English translations. So I'll put a link somewhere in this video or in the description panel down below that will take you to that video if you're having those issues with your PlayStation 2 emulator. This is a great game. I really love the Dragon series, the Dragon Quest series games, and it's also sometimes called Dragon Warriors, so a lot of times those are two of the same games. And again, this is Dragon Quest V for the PlayStation 2. Okay, now most of the times this is in Japanese, so you do sometimes have to use the translation patch or something like that to actually get it to work where it shows up in English. Now there is no voice acting in this game, so you don't have to worry sometimes about having the sound up all the time, because you're not going to miss anything in importance when it comes to the sound of this game. It's just basically background music. Now some of the details I want to go over first is the actual UI system and what to expect with the settings in this game. Most of them are hidden under tactics, and tactics is actually where you can, I haven't tried restore yet, I don't know what that does. I wonder if that restores my party members, but oh okay, guess say heal. Okay, but anyways, yeah, tactics is where you could set the order. Now set the order means who you want to put in the party or whatnot. So which I'll get into a little bit later in this video. But first of all, what I want to just go over is, if you go back to tactics, you're going to see the settings down below for the game, and like I said, all it really has is the background music and the sound effects. It doesn't have any video settings or anything like that. Okay, and then you could also sort your bags through this and whatnot, and your items, and set out tactics for battle. When you set out tactics for battle, it's pretty much going into an auto battle system, which I like to do when I'm grinding an area over and over and over again. It just kind of speeds things up. We're not sitting there mashing buttons for a couple of hours, you know. So if you just set up your tactics this way, this is where you could assign each individual party member or the whole group of what to do. Okay, and these are the different options that they give you that you could set up to. Sometimes you want to use no MP if you're really low on magic items, which I don't have any at the moment, so that comes in handy when it comes to that too. But normally I just use normal, and when you use normal, they kind of mix it up with their hit, and plus they're using some spells too as needed. So you just got to keep an eye on that, especially at the start of the game, because you don't have a lot of items right yet. Now when you're outside in the world, on the world map, now you do have a world map in the game. Okay, by just simply pushing one of the buttons, it's going to open up your world map, and it's going to give you an idea of where the next town is or whatnot. And then if you hit it again, it's going to give you a full world map, and we could see that this game's rather large. I'm about level 20, and I've only discovered about 1/5 of this whole world map. All the areas in gray I have not been to yet. So it does have a world map. And other features too out here is, you notice I got this wagon following me around. Now this wagon you get, I got it about level 17, but I did a lot of grinding in this game. You might be able to get it sooner. But what this wagon does is that it makes it now, once you get that wagon in this game, without giving too many spoilers away, it makes it now where the enemies, these monsters that you've been fighting, every now and then they become friendly after a fight, and they'll ask if you want them to join you and take as many of these monsters as you can, because ever since I started getting these monsters, my party started growing, and I was going back into some of these areas, and the fights are so much quicker now. They just beat the crap out of everybody. And the monsters are rather strong. Some of them are actually stronger than our main human characters in the game. But also out here too, you could also change who you want to take. When you're outside in the world next to the wagon, this is the only place where you have access to changing your whole group, because the rest of your group is actually in that wagon. The girl in the back, you see, she's just an added person that's coming with me, because the next quest, the main quest in the game, her name is Maria. She's the main focus of it, so she's coming along with our party, but she's not a controllable member. She does cast some heals and spells from time to time, but she does her own thing, and she does them only when she wants to. And when you are out in the world and you're fighting out in the world, everybody in your party will get some experience points. If you go into a dungeon or a cave, only the people in your group get the experience points, and not the people that's left in the wagon outside. Okay, so if you want to change your group, you just go back to tactics, go to set order, right? And here you have the list of everybody that we have right now, and you can just switch them out by just pressing their name with the controller, and it's going to put them in that box to the top right, and you could put, you know, whoever you feel like taking and whatnot. Okay, so, and then that's going to change around your party group. But seeing I've been trying to level up my monsters because they joined me not too long ago, I was running a group of all monsters because my humans are already at a decent level, and I go into this dungeon here in this town called Santa Rosa. Okay, Santa Rosa is one of the first towns you come out to in the game, and through a havoc disorder, it went from a lively, colorful town to a burnt town. So that's why it's kind of desolate right now, but it's still the best place in the game at this point of the game to level up, and I'll show you why in just a moment. But before I do that, I want to go over a couple of other key features so you guys know. When you're in this game and you die deep inside of a dungeon or a cave or whatnot, the only way to resurrect you guys at this point of the game, later on you're going to get spells that's going to help you with this and items, but I'm like level 20, and so far I only got like one item that does it, and I don't want to use it right now. But each town should have a chapel in it with a priest or a nun, and you just simply talk to them, and this is where you could save your game and resurrect or revive your dead members. Okay, now you also have other things too, like uncurse, detoxify, and all that stuff. But prayer is where this is where you could save your game. Okay, so you just go to prayer, and I'm actually not going to save mine because I want to keep my old group that I was playing with for the next time I actually play the game. And you would just do whatever you normally do to save the game, and you're good to go with that. To replenish your whole group after a battle, or after grinding for a bit, you have your traditional inn shops, your innkeepers, and they're rather cheap in this game. You don't need a lot of gold to stay at them, and you just show you guys done this many a times in other games, and that's how you replenish your magic points and your health points again back in the game. Now, something else I want to get into that's really important in this game too. The other Dragon Quests also had this feature too, but this one seems to affect the game a lot more importantly than it did like in Dragon Quest 8. And let's go back outside. And this game runs on a time feature, a 24-hour time feature, which means the more you walk around, okay, and we'll get into a battle too because I want to show you guys a couple of battles too. As you guys walk around more outside in the world, it's only outside in the world. I don't think it works inside of towns, so you have to go outside in the world for this. For now, I'm just going to put them on normal. They're already set on normal. Okay, and we're just going to hit fight, and with this option, which is nice, you just have to hit it once or twice, and now the group's going to automatically hit. Now, I don't know if I covered it early in the video, but when you use the normal setting for auto battle, they use a little mixture of both melee and magic attacks or heals. Okay, and somebody's going to be going up. You could tell because it hesitates. Okay, so he just went up. So basically, that's what the battle system looks like when you're fighting. Now, basically, the reason why I'm out here is because as you walk around... Okay, now this can take a little bit of time. It took me maybe about 10 minutes because I did pause the video. You're going to notice it's starting to get dark outside. Okay, now this is really important. Alright, you want to make sure that when you come out to a new town and things like that, that you come outside and you make it go dark, like nighttime, and then go check out the town, and then check out the town during the daytime. You're going to get two different situations or scenarios going on, because a lot of times the people that are going to kick in something important in the game hang out in the bar rooms or the casinos in the game, and they're not going to be there during the day. They're only going to be there at nighttime. Now, so that's why I wanted to show you guys this. Okay, and again, the town I'm at now doesn't really have any activity. I've already done this town. I just come back here to level up, so I'm not going to really be able to show you guys any difference with this town between day and night, but you want to do this each time you come out to a town. Okay, this is where you're going to see how it got dark now, and once you're inside the town, the darkness will last longer. If you stay outside about 5 or 10 minutes, it's going to start to lighten up again. So you want to make sure that you come into the town again at nighttime and during the day for different effects that's going to affect your game. Well, actually, here's a difference right here with this town. There is a difference right here with this town. This old man and this kid, during the day, the old man's outside. He's outside in the back where the raft is that I'm getting ready to jump on to go up this river. Okay, because this is my favorite grind spot so far in the game, and I'm going to show you guys why. That's why I keep coming back to Santa Rosa. The thing I want to point out to you guys too is make sure you check when you come out to a new town or a new area. Check everything in this game. Like these pots, you can pick them up and throw them and smash them, and so a lot of times there's items inside of them. Okay, you're going to come across treasure boxes like you normally do in these kind of games too, but they are hidden inside of pots, drawers inside of people's houses and things like that. So you want to check all those key spots, because this game does have items hidden in a lot of those vases or whatnot. Okay, now this dungeon, it's going to change as the game progresses. This is one of the first dungeons. I think that it is the first dungeon that you actually play in this game when you start this game. Okay, and you don't get this raft until later, so you can't really access this spot right here, but you can still access 60% of this dungeon without the raft. Okay, but once you get the raft, if you want to level up and grind, this is the best place to go until you get stronger in the game, and I'm going to show you guys why in just a second. Here we are with a normal fight, a normal battle inside this cave, and I want to show you guys how much experience points I'm going to get in here. And this is about the average experience points I'm getting also at the last town I'm at too, outside in the world. Okay, they get an 80, but you could get up to almost 200 experience points from a fight in this place. But there's a certain monster in here that I want to show you guys that's been in the other Dragon Quest games too, and I'm pretty sure now that I pretty much gave it away if you play Dragon Quest 8 or whatnot, and watch the experience points I get if I could find one of these guys. Okay, we found one. See the guy to the right there, the metal slime? A lot of times they're going to run away, so they're tough to keep in a fight. But if you do happen to get one of these metal slimes, it's really worth it. Hopefully he doesn't run away, because I want you guys to see what he gives me. The other guy's going to give me hardly nothing. Okay, but anyways, let's see how it goes. Sometimes you can try to go to plan and put them all on manual if you want to, right? And try to cast hits that will like stun him or keep him in place where he can't run away, but most of the times he's immune to them. so that doesn't really help. Now, when you hit him, using magic isn't going to do anything against him, like you know, magic hits like lightning or fire or whatnot, right? Those hits he's immune to, so don't even waste your time with that. It's just going to scare him away. So you just want to hit him with normal hits. And you're only going to hit him for 1 point every normal hit, but he only takes about 5 or 6 points to die. Okay? So let's see. Let me see what he's got for a spell. See if he's got one that can... No, he doesn't really have anything. Okay, so I'm just going to have him hit the... I'm going to have him hit the metal slime. And let's see, he's got a sleep attack. Let's see if that works. That'll put him to sleep where he can't really run away. This guy doesn't have any skills right now. But we're going to put everybody on that metal slime because he's got to die before he takes off. Alright, Paralyze Attack. Very good. See, that hit missed. That hit missed. He's going to run away. I might not be able to show you guys. Oh, so far he's staying in there. He's helping me out with the video. I'm just going to hit him with normal attacks. I think everything else is missing him. Okay, so far he's staying. Come on, come on. There he goes. We got him. Now watch the experience points we get after this fight, after we kill this guy. And it's all from that metal slime. You ready? The average fight in here is about 120 experience points. You ready? 1,392. And there's quite a few of them in here. They're not really that rare. It only took me a couple of minutes for him to come out, but I did pause the video in case if it took longer. Okay, so this is why I come to Santa Rosa to level up. And somebody's always going to get some experience points here. Okay, so we could see Mr. York got some. And sometimes they get them 2 or 3 times in a row. They go up like 2 or 3 levels in a row from these slimes. Let's see. Nope, only that one guy got it the one time. Okay, because they're starting to get higher now in level. But still, no other place in the game that I've been to so far at my level. Which level am I? I'm level 19. Does not come close to what those metal slimes give you experience-wise. So that's why I keep coming back here in between important situations, and I spend a couple hours to level up my guys. So this is definitely the best grinding spot in the game so far. I don't know about later on, but I still don't see even things later on being much higher than 1,300, but maybe they are, you know. So keep this place in mind, and it's again, it's called Santa Rosa, and it'll be one of the first towns that you come out to. Okay, so we covered most of the things I want to cover right now in the game for you guys. And again, if you have any questions, comments, just feel free to post them down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you like the videos that I have. And I should be coming out with another video as I get higher in the game and open up more cool things in the game. So keep an eye out for that if you're a Dragon Quest fan. I advise getting this game if you don't have it already. And thanks again for watching Wise Gamer. Take care and have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.